shining star everyone could see. Your light so bright in the darkest night for eternity. Until your memory I hold on tight to shine the light. Oh, the joy you give to me, the joy you give to me, I'll share it with everyone. Oh, the things you made me see, the things you made me see, I'll show them one by one. Good night, sleep tight until tomorrow when I see you again. Good night, sleep tight until tomorrow when I see you again. I miss your touch, I miss your smile, but I know it's only for a while. Crossing the dawn of a brand new day, you shall arise without delay. Oh, the joy you give to me, the joy you give to me, I'll share it with everyone. Oh, the things you made me see, I'll show them one by one. Good night, sleep tight until tomorrow when I see you again. Oh, good night, sleep tight until tomorrow when I see you again. I am trying to be strong, 'cause I've got to carry on.
I must say that I feel very emotional when I listen to Wale talk. Wale and I are very close. We both took to music in a special way. And now that his mother has passed away, I listen to him talk about his mother, how his mother was the inspiration behind his taking to music, and the love that he maintains for the musical talent of his mother. This is on one side. On the other side is, this is an artist who believes very much that his mother was playing the dual role of both mother and father for too long a time, because Papa passed away early. Papa was a wonderful man, people whom we call the senior service in those days. He was very high up in the civil service, but he passed away early, and Mama just has to keep on struggling. While he said he wishes that Mama enjoys the fruitage of her offspring the more. That's a very powerful statement. So when Wale goes on the keyboards during Mama's burial, he was playing music as if to say, if this music can get you, Mama, to rise again, I will play to my very best. I watched and I was moved to tears. Maybe let's listen to Wale a bit.
Can you tell us, how has your mother, your late mother, been able to cope by bringing you up to this stage?
Oh yes, it has been a very sad thing, really. But at the same time, this was a mother who started playing the role of a father. And as a mother at the same time, one would want to give her some credit for a very good job, well done. And she really tried all she could. I had to go through some hard times, and she was all the while behind me. Definitely I remember my school days. She really made me what I am today.
What can you say? Is there any reminiscence you want your late mother to be remembered for?
Yeah, for like they mentioned in the church, she was a fantastic alto singer. And I remember I told her before she died that I would keep the musical flag flying. And that was why when I was given admission into the university to study musicology, she hadn't any objection to it until I graduated in 1974 with a BA Honours Music.
Yes, Sister Juliana is somebody whom you just cannot but respect and appreciate as a good human being because of her love, a devoted love for family unity. She's creative in her own way and she's highly artistic. Auntie Juliana Adepoju.
Juliana Adepoju.
And your profession?
Interior designer.
Would you be able to tell me that your mother has achieved her aims and goals with all her children?
Of course, she has. But, by training every one of us to a standard, I think she has tried a whole lot to bring us to that
Certain level.
Yes.
Would you be able to tell me how would you keep the family together, you being the eldest of all?
Oh, well, by the grace of God, I will try my best to bring them together. If we don't separate, if we don't quarrel, even if there is quarrel, then we find a way to settle it and forget all about it. So we come close together. And if we pray together, we live together.
Sister Olushola emphasizes the unity that must be maintained in the family. And she is very, very emphatic on this. And you can see the symbolism of this represented. Look at it. Look at the collective movement of hands joined together. These hands are the hands of the children, joined together, symbolically saying our unity is solid. This is great. It's a good move that we practice in Yoruba land. Unity must be maintained. Mama wants all her children to be united, and united they stand. When I listen to Shina, my mind flies back to the heydays. We were in primary school. I was in primary 6 and he was in primary 5 at ICC practicing school. Shina is one person that believes in the religiosity of Mama's training. Every one of them to know God and to fear God. And what Shina maintains throughout, and he speaks about it, is that whenever he sees those who lack home training, he always remembers his mother because his mother gave it all to them. That is true. Mama was very strict, but a wonderful comedian will make you laugh. But don't get carried away with that. She will wield a big stick if you go wrong. Mama was a very strict, disciplined, and we love her for it. The training she gave the children is re-echoed by Shino. Let's listen to Shino.
I think Shino Akinleye.
And your profession?
Agriculturist by profession. And I now work with the Ministry of Education.
With all the qualification you have, do you think your mother has achieved what she wanted you to be in life?
Oh yeah. She didn't really say specifically to achieve a particular line of occupation, but she just wanted us all, and me included, to have an education up to the level of university. She believes with that you can take care of yourself. You may not be all that rich, but at least you take care of yourself somehow. Problems you'll be able to solve it and manage if you are not aiming too high.
What would you want your people around you to remember your mother for?
Oh, for first thing, for her, the type of upbringing she gave us, which includes the religious aspect of it. See, she was really religious. She wanted us to know exactly what the Bible teaches. She started in a small way with our little brains when we were very small, what that can catch. And later on, she made sure that we understand a lot of things in the Bible. And so that has helped us character-wise. And then she has given us a good enough home training, what I can term home training. How I know this is that when I get out, I find it so easy to know who don't have it. Because maybe my conclusion is that because I have it, that's why I can know who don't have it. Because you can always make comments like, oh, that's not a good behavior. You know what's not a good behavior. And you know why that cannot be said to be a good behavior. So with that, I can conclude that she must have given me a good start in life morally. Although during that time, I must confess, I used to think she was hard on me. Well, on all of us. Maybe the others think that way too, but I was thinking she was so hard on me. At a point, I was thinking, can she be my mother really? Because at that point, she started slowing down. I think I was just getting to the first class in high school then. So she started to slow down. I could see signs of slowing down. So I thought maybe that time she feels he has picked enough that can carry him along.
My next area of discussion, this script, is another lady in the family who, in her own special way, combined the different talents. This lady is in the sciences and is also in the arts. I can tell you that she is a good artist. She is the one who has inherited the singing quality, the good voice of Mama, because she's also a wonderful alto and soprano singer. I'm talking about Funke Akinleye, now Funke Adewoye. She appreciates tremendously how Mama wants them to be so solid in the church. And you know, as children grow up, they face different angles of religion, but they never move away from God because the training is there. The background of Christian upbringing is there and constantly guiding their behavior. Here is a lady, Funke, who believes that Mama must always be proud of all the children. She's a fighter. She struggles on in a diligent way. She moves on, and I won't be surprised in years to come if she moves to the highest rank of academia, and people will say, yes, your mother is looking down from up there and smiling at you. Now she works in the University of Ibadan, and she is in the laboratory section for now, and she's doing very well. Funke Akinleye Adewoye.
Olufunke Adewoye.
Mrs.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now that your mother is no more, how are you going to keep the family as close as she left it?
Well, that has never been a problem because we've always been so close together. I think we just continue as we've been doing, even when she was alive. And by checking on each other, you know, being each other's keeper, as we've always been doing. We're used to it. We just...
Wow. What would you want your mother remembered for in the church or at home or anywhere?
Well, in the church, she was very active. And she wanted us to be more active, or at worst, as active as she was. We just try our best because we know a matter of religion is between a person and her God. So we just try as much as possible to be close to our God. And
at home?
At home, yeah, thanks for reminding me. At home, she has always, she wanted us to be very close, to do things together and to love each other, get together. She loves children around her, so we should just keep that up. And she wants us to be good in the society, so that she'll be proud of us all the time.
I was at this period very busy with the University of London, Department of Education, and was senior tutor there for some time. And this was the period that Mama passed away, so I was not able to witness it physically, but my mind was there. Spiritually, I was present. And in one of my traveling between the US and Nigeria, I was mandated by the family. Somebody carried a message to me, and I think it was Funke that said, look, you are going to the US next time. Make sure you look for Niyi. Niyi is down there in Maryland. And I traveled from Washington to Maryland to look for Niyi. I saw the wife. Unfortunately, Niyi was not at home, and I left a message for him. The wife and the children were very pleased, and Niyi was also excited when he came back and heard that from home, the family mandated a person very close to the family to look for him, and I did. And I brought the message home to the family. Niyi is very sentimental, very emotional. Niyi is very proud of his family. Niyi is a man who does not believe in division, disunity. And when he talks about his mother, he keeps emphasizing these points. He is somebody who believes that even though he is far away in the US, anytime that his attention is needed, he will come home. And here he is. He has traveled all the way from the US to pay the last respect to his mother, Niyi Akinleye. Let's listen to Niyi.
Adeniyi Akinleye.
Okay. Can you tell us anything particular you want your late mother to be remembered for?
For her kindness and her generosity, and the fact that she's quite a dynamic woman, and she's been talented with so many gifts. She had that complete open mind to help people and help others, and people should try as much as possible to emulate from what she's done in helping others. That it's always very loving, and it pays to be altruistic in life. In other words, to help others, which is actually what she did, and one can see the example all over. So that will be one of the main things that I would want people to remember her for. And by so doing, one will be able to get love, and favor with men and with God.
Your mother has been a source of inspiration to you all. Can you tell me anything in particular which you want her remembered for?
Well, I want people to see what she's done as a typical example, to be altruistic, to be able to help others, live for others, and by so doing, others will remember you, and you will in such a way turn and tune people to the love of God. This is what she preached to us all our life, and when we were little kids. She always said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and I can see the effect of it. If people will live and remember this, I think it will benefit them to the maximum.
Now that she's no more, how do you hope to keep the family union as close as she left it?
Well, she's always, one of our main goals was to make sure that we stay together. There's always that attitude that there must be constant mutual understanding and cooperation. She cooperates with us, and she cooperated with us, and she always tried to find that middle or the point of equilibrium in anything that we do. So this is one of the things that we try to attain and live up to the name. The name bears evidence. We never have any conflict that we cannot sit down and discuss about, and as a result, we always have that cordial understanding and give and take attitude. So it really never bothers us, and this is what we hope to continue and to live up to name.
You are based in America, and how do you hope to keep in touch with your sisters and brothers here in Nigeria, now that your mother, who used to bring you is no more?
Oh, well, you know, my sisters and brother, they're still part of me, and in fact, two of my kids are down here. It's just that by chance right now, I happen to be working over there in the United States, but that doesn't mean anything. I'll come home anytime. In case of any eventuality, I'll be more than happy to come home. And in summer, I'll come home, and any of them can come over there. They've been there, you know, every single member of my family. They've been up there, and they visited me, and we browse around and run around together, so it's no problem, and we get together and talk some more.
My dear Sade is another person in the family who is very sensitive. She's a very emotional lady. And when you listen to her, you'll know what I'm talking about. She's emotional about the fact that Mama really did not live long enough to enjoy the fruits of her labor. Sade believes that Mama has given all of them children so much, and that they all wish that she could have just stayed a little longer, and they could have pampered her and spoiled her with the good things of life, because all the children are united and they love their mother. Let's listen to Sade.
Thank you. Would you be able to tell me if your mother has been able to reap the fruits of her labor?
Well, that's a bit difficult. To me, yes and no. Because all her life she was happy with the children, and you know, we tried our best to make her happy. But we would have loved, you know, seeing her, you know, live longer than, you know, 60. So in that wise, I would say no.
What would you say was your mother's hobby?
Singing, cooking.
So you missed her meals. Thank you. Super.
And here now comes the youngest, the baby of the family. The younger brother, he also traveled from abroad to honor the burial of his mother, Tayo. Tayo is in a way a comedian, you know. Even during this interview, he gets comedy. Like you could see him comically making passes to the Lotto reporter. So Gino Wotu, who is reporting, if you're really keen, go ahead and embrace Tayo. Tayo is still unmarried, and he always calls himself a bachelor, and he's always close to Mama. Tayo is a very, very pleasant gentleman. Tayo is somebody who, in a way, sees his mother as a paragon of virtue, someone who must always be emulated, someone who must also be treasured constantly. Tayo gives so much credit to his mother. Let's just listen to Tayo talk.
Tayo Akinleye.
And your profession?
Well, I'm into health industry.
Thank you very much. Now that your mother is no more, how do you hope to cope without somebody you can go and tell your innermost heart?
Well, actually, it seems as if you've known the question that has been bothering me since the time, you know, she started being sick. I am a bachelor, and she happens to be a lady. By virtue of this, I always look unto her as my partner. I know she's my mother, but you see, when things come to that aspect of a lady, I usually confront her, I usually tell her. And there had never been any time that she said something that I will not find it so. Now that she's gone, well, it's very painful. Because I feel the pain right inside me. Maybe what the message I could get right there is just to get hooked up. You know, I just have to look for a lady now, suitable. If you wouldn't mind, if you are not married. So I just want someone like my mother now. So I'm not actually looking for just a partner, but a mother. You know, she should be my wife, but then at the same time, if possible, I will even rename her my mother's name. So actually, you know, I felt really touched when she died, when she passed away. But then I still thank God because she had really suffered for me. And it was because of her. You know, I've just returned from the United States. It was because of her that I came back. felt at first that, okay, maybe now that she's gone, let me go back. But then people talk. They don't worry about it. You can still get someone like your mother here. So I'm still considering it. Maybe I'll stick around or not.
Oh, well. The burial ceremony, the burial talk in the church, and all the necessary details of moving Mama into the final resting place are now completed. And the children are feeling very, very much at ease. At least they can proudly say that they have given their mother a befitting burial. Yes, they did. Mama will look back, be proud, and be joyous, and continue to give them blessing. May Mama so continue to rest in peace. Okay, nowadays come the time now to merry move to the beats of music. Well, some religion don't like it. They say, well, you are crying a few minutes ago, now you are dancing, your mother has just gone away. But I think the African culture is that they are happy that they are the one laying their mother to rest, not the other way around. So it's a joyous occasion for that we prayed that our children should bury us, and that's what is happening now. And God should be gratefully thanked for that. So the music starts, and you see everybody now moving to the sound of music. And this is where we leave them to enjoy themselves. My name is Lalu Oguniyi, and the Akinaya family are grateful to the Lotto crew. The Lotto crew have been wonderful. They have been there throughout, the cameraman, the soundman, all of them there, and I'm also scouting for the way to make sure that everything technically sounds great, and it has been successful. The Akinaya family is grateful to the Lotto crew. So Lotto crew, thank you very much.
Thank you.